Hi metal lovers and creators of strong images, so if you want to know how to do this outline effect in Photoshop, I will show you in this tutorial. Since this is a quick tutorial, no trash talk, let's dive right into it. So what we are going to do, we are going to get a yellow outline around the model, and the first step is to create a new layer by clicking this plus icon, and we have to move this layer, which will contain the outline, below our model. And in this case I will duplicate the layer, the background layer, and move the background layer on top, and I will call the layer 1, the new one, outline, and this layer will only contain the model, so I will call it model, and it will not contain the background. So next step is I'm going to select the model, and the easiest way to do this in Photoshop today is if you go to select subject. Photoshop will try to recognize the subject, which it did pretty good, but as you can see, we are missing the shoe out in the selection. So in this case, I'm going to choose the magnetic lasso tool. You can choose any kind of selection tool you want, but the magnetic lasso tool is working pretty fine in this case. If you press Shift, you will see that the cursor is getting a little plus sign added, which means you can add to the mask. So I'm pressing Shift, and I will go around the shoe once. So that way I've got it selected and added to the mask, the selection. And then over here there's a small portion missing, so I'm doing the same over there. So it's also added. And the next thing is we are going to create a mask out of our selection for the model. So that's very easy to do. If you got a selection, you simply select the layer you want the mask to be applied to, and then you press the mask icon over here. And as you can see, if you Alt or Option click the mask, that's the mask we are just creating, or we have just created. And if I unselect the other layers, you can see we basically cut out the model. So next thing is what we are going to do is we are going to copy the mask to the outline layer. So you can do this by pressing Alt or Option and hold it, and then click the mask and pull it down. So we've copied the mask now. Now select the mask and then go to Select and Mask. And what you can see right now is basically a mask overlay. So if you can't see this red overlay, you have to go to the view mode over here and select the red overlay. So let's zoom in a bit. Now we are going to use the feather slider and slide it up a little bit. So as you can see, the mask is being feathered, and the white parts mean that the mask has been shifted right now, but it's still on the model. So we've got this red spill on the model. So we will shift out this edge by using this Shift Edge tool. So let's move out again so we can see it a little bit better. So that's basically the outline we will create later on. So it's a little bit large for me, so I will reduce the feathering again until I like it. So I will keep it like this, press OK. And what we did now, we applied the mask, the extended mask, to the empty layer. So and now select the layer, so not the mask, the layer. Use a brush, like press B, or you click the brush icon. I've got the yellow color already selected, and then simply brush around the model. And as you can see, we created the outline. So what's happening right now is if I simply select the layer only, so that's what I've painted, right? I painted around the model once, and since everything is masked, only the outline is being shown. So that's the model layer with the outline layer, and if I apply the background layer, we are done. So now you know how to do this. If you want more insights like these, please like and subscribe, and until then, see you in the next video, and never forget to listen to more heavy metal.